Hello everyone, this is MegaPhilX, and this is gonna be a video about beating Omega Weapon in Final Fantasy VIII, using no invincibility items and other shenanigans that I can talk about this boss. So I'm gonna get right down to it with showing you my setup. And the most important thing about the beginning of this fight is protecting yourself against instant death if your characters are of a level of a multiple of 5. Like me, I am level 100, so I have to protect myself against death by junctioning death to the status defense. As long as you have almost 100 of these spells, you should be 100% protected against death. So there's that. Now it's important that you raise essential stats like HP, strength and speed. You need to be very fast to take priority over Omega Weapon's actions. So get yourself a lot of Ultimas, or Meteor, Meltdown, all of these high level spells that you can junction to your stats. As you can see here, get yourself some aura, because it's important to trigger your limit break. And yeah, so all of my 3 characters are set up with all of this stuff. So I'm pretty much at the level I want to be with for this fight. As far as abilities are concerned, I want attack, defend, magic, and item. And I have auto haste and auto protect, as well as various boosts to HP and speed. Defend is going to be used to protect yourself against Terror Break, which normally you would probably die from it. Most likely die from it. You'll see that Zell has GF, but I'm not going to use it. I don't really like to summon anything in this fight because the boss is so fast that and GFs take a long time to summon, so it's not really worth it in my opinion. And as you can see, Rinoa has also defend, magic, and item. Auto protect, auto haste. Auto protect and auto haste are obtained by refining an accelerator. You have accelerator from auto haste, and auto protect is a steel curtain, which is obtained from adamantines. Minotaur card gives you adamantine. It's like 10 of them. And the Kyros card gives you accelerators, from which you can learn auto haste. So, so yeah, with auto haste, I'll be as fast as I possibly can. I also boosted the strength of Zell using the Eden card, and I refined the cards into a lot of items. And we're gonna need some MegaPhilX. I'm not gonna use invincibility items. MegaPhilX cure everyone in the party to maximum. And Holy War is the item I'm gonna refrain from using. Holy War is basically, it makes your entire party invincible. I don't want to do that in this fight because, you know, I want to show how it can be done without these kinds of items. Holy Wars can be obtained by refining the Gilgamesh card to get 10 of them. Normally in the fight against Omega Weapon, you use like 2, 3, maybe 4 Holy Wars. There's also the hero item, which makes only 1 character invincible. Like you see here, the card mod ability will allow you to turn the Gilgamesh card into 10 Holy Wars, so that will be more than enough in this fight. But like I said, I'm not gonna use these items here. Because the idea is just to, the items that give you invincibility, I'm only gonna use MegaPhilX to cure myself, and maybe some Phoenix Downs to bring some characters back to life. As I said, I'm not gonna summon, but if you want to summon faster, you can turn the Chubby Chocobo card into 100 Love Gs if you want to summon your JF super fast. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about my setup now, and let's get into it. Beating Omega Weapon without using invincibility items. Let's go. So, to trigger this boss fight in the final dungeon of the game in Ultimas Castle, you need to pull this rope, which will get the bell ringing, and start a countdown timer. You need to reach the boss before the timer reaches 0 by switching to your other party, who is close to the cathedral, and then you just run into the cathedral and the boss will be there. You need to touch his shadow and start the boss fight. So as I said, if you're protected against instant death, like I said in the status, in the setup part, in the status defense junction, you're fine. You can even sneak in some attacks before the boss can even cast his first level 5 death spell. So he will always start by using level 5 death. After that, he will cast Meteor. What I recommend to do, of course, you have to start by casting Meltdown on him to be able to deal the full damage when you do your attacks. The other two characters should cast Aura on your damage dealers. In my case, it'll be Squall and Zell. So Squall casts Meltdown, so the boss now has 0 vitality, so it'll take full physical damage. Then Zell will cast Aura on Squall. Rinoa will cast Aura on Zell. Meanwhile, I can start dealing some damage using Squall, Benzokuken, Limit Break. No luck. Didn't even do a finishing move. So you see now he still hasn't done Meteor. Sometimes he will sneak in physical attacks like this between his main attacks. So Meteor should not worry you too much if you're at high HP, but the important thing to do is to heal your whole party to full HP after that, because the next attack that's coming will deal 9,998 damage. So you really need to be at 9,999 HP to even survive this. So as soon as Rinoa is available next, she's gonna use a Mega Elixir on everyone so that everyone is full to be able to survive Megiddo Flame. If you're not full, you're gonna die and you're gonna see the game over screen. So yeah. If you're lucky, Squall will do the Lionheart finishing move, but I'm not lucky, so I like to use Zell's Limit Break because, you know, you can do a lot of attacks in one turn. Sometimes I will mess up my inputs, but I try to show off some finishing moves here, but I don't really know the secret to all of them. I find that the most important thing is to do more than 9,999 damage per turn. So you see now I've healed everyone, I should be able to survive Megiddo Flame. And because my characters are so fast, I'm able to perform quite a lot of limit breaks before the boss can even do this attack. So you see, Megiddo Flame will do a lot of damage on everyone, leaving everyone at 1. Now use everyone being at 1 HP as an opportunity to do some limit breaks again. If you're not on Aura, like I am right now, I'm not. But after Megiddo Flame, you will have a couple of turns to do some more damage, but the important thing is that you need to start using Defend before the boss uses Terror Break. Between Megiddo Flame and Terror Break, you will use Gravija, which you know, divides your HP. So if you're at 1 HP, it doesn't really matter, because when the game attempts to divide 1 HP, the result is not higher than 1, so it's 0. So now I have to make Squall defend. Like, see, he's using Gravija now. It's time to defend, because the next attack will be Terror Break, and Terror Break just destroys everyone. Zell is gonna die, because he doesn't have defend. There's only 2 GFs that have the defend ability in the game. So I heal everyone, because after Terror Break comes Ultimas. So now I can't really do the limit break, and defend sticks there until you do another attack, another action. So don't do anything, stay in the defense stance, and nobody that is defending will take physical damage. So you see, Zell died, but the other two characters didn't take any damage. So, Heal Weaver died. Here, maybe I made a bad choice to use a simple Phoenix Down. I wanted to be able to use a limit break by barely healing Zell, but in the end I used another MegaPhilX so that everyone is full. Now I have some time to cast Aura to start dealing some damage again. Ultima is not too bad if you are full. Now I'm waiting with Zell to see what happens. But in the end I decided to use Aura. So now I'll be able to do some damage, but Renoir is on standby in case something happens. And the next thing that's gonna happen with the boss is gonna cast Light Pillar. Light Pillar kills one character. No matter what you do, you're gonna lose that character. He's gonna die. So Renoir's gonna cure him while Squall deals some damage. And again, I'm unlucky because he used Fated Circle, which is badass, but it doesn't really deal that much damage, does it? So here I tried to use Phoenix Down to get some limits out of Zell, but it's not a good idea because next will come Meteor. Now the cycles start over again. It's gonna be Meteor, then Megiddo Flame, then Gravija, then Terra Break, then Ultima, Light Pillar, start over from Meteor, etc, etc. Sometimes, like I said earlier, is gonna seek in some single physical attacks, or even level 5 Death again, I think. But otherwise, it's always the same cycle. It's Meteor, Megiddo Flame, Gravija, Terra Break, Ultima, Light Pillar. So when he casts Meteor, you have to heal yourself, otherwise you're not gonna survive Megiddo Flame. Oh, Lionheart. Now I got lucky. Everyone is full, so I take the opportunity to heal Zell, to bring back Zell. I think that's what I did. That's like 17 hits. Now I'm a bit more intelligent. I use full life so that, you know, he doesn't get killed right away. So now everyone's full. I'm gonna survive Megiddo Flame. Or Megiddo. Now I can deal some limit damage because everyone is in a bad spot. Lionheart, no. I like to start inputting. I like to buffer my inputs for Zell's attacks before the next screen even appears. Like the dolphin blow is easy. You just L1, R1, L1, R1. I like the dust behind him. Limit. Okay, Gravija's not gonna do anything now because 1 divided by something does, you know, 0. But I need to heal everyone because being at 1 HP is not a good idea. Defend because Terra Break is coming. So Squall was just barely able to defend in time in this case. Sometimes you want to get greedy and sneak in some more damage. Okay, see, he decided to do a physical attack. And now I made kind of a mistake. I selected Squall when I shouldn't have. I need to mention that this is like on the active time battle system now. It's not on wait. So Anytime I mess around in the menus, time keeps going. Also, I should mention that auto protect doesn't really do much to protect you from this attack. I've had a few instances where somebody survived, but you shouldn't count on it. Now it's lying hard. So, whenever you should have a character that is on standby to do something. Like me, it's Rinoa. Everybody else deals damage, but Rinoa will, you know, stay. Sometimes I will not do anything with her, just waiting to see what's gonna happen. Now he does Ultima. See, that's why you have to heal people, because even after you bring someone back to life, Ultima will kill him after Terror Break. So, doing the whole, like, weak resurrection spells is not really a good idea. I tried doing that to do some more limit breaks, but it's not really a good strategy here. Full life is a better idea. So, Rinoa is already ready to bring Squall back. Now, after Light Pillar, it starts over from Meteor again. So, I use the opportunity to cast Aura, and after Aura it's gonna be Megiddo Flame, which is gonna deal 9,998, so I need to MegaPhilX here again, so it's basically repeating the same cycle again. If you have auto shell Meteor, it becomes less of a pain, so you might want to use auto shell. But if you don't use item, auto shell will block off cure spells, so might not be a good idea. So now my powerhouse is our characters are ready to deal some damage, while Rinoa will protect us when when the boss does his next wave of hard-hitting attacks. So, like, when you don't really know what to do, if you're all set up and everyone is healed, try using Aura. Man, I did so much damage before it did even started the Megiddo Flame attack. You know that the boss is dead when he starts playing his like hurt loop animation before the cutscene starts. Before the end cutscene starts. Like, if after you've hit him and he keeps like waving, like, I don't know how to describe it, but he basically plays a loop animation and he's like, oh, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying, and he's there. Everybody's at one. One thing I really like about this game is that it got these cutscenes, these little death animations from the bosses, and a lot of them are pretty cool. So yeah, that's how you beat this guy without using invincibility item. To tell you the truth, I think not using invincibility item is better than using them, because I find that it's more reliable, because with invincibility items you can't heal your characters, so you have to watch out for when the invincibility is gonna run out. But anyway, this was without invincibility items, so let me show you how like what to do when you use invincibility items. So let's look at that next. So, using invincibility items. Basically, it's the same strategy as without invincibility items. The only thing is that is different now is that you need to be aware of, like, you need to be wary of when you use the invincibility items. You need everyone to be on aura before you use invincibility items, because like I said, you can't heal when you're invincible, but you also can't apply aura on yourself either. So you need everyone to be aura if you want to deal some decent damage before you put yourself in invincible mode. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna cast triple on Rinoa. You can use Cerberus to do that as well, but I think just doing triple on my support character is fine, because summoning takes some time. The boss can have some time to sneak in some attacks. Like you see now, everyone lost their aura really fast. So I have to put them on aura as soon as I can. And as you see here, Meteor is gonna hurt everyone below the threshold needed to survive Megiddo Flame. So I need to heal everyone. That's why I was waiting before casting aura on everyone with Rinoa. I wanted her to heal everyone with the MegaPhilX. Oh, I did it with Zell. Sorry, I didn't notice. I'm recording this after the fact, so... And now I'm casting aura on everyone. And after that, I put everyone invincible. So now the problem comes that after everyone becomes vulnerable again, they'll be at 1 HP. I can't really heal them while they're invincible. So I have to watch out for when the invincibility ends. So now everyone is invincible. So I can't heal them, I can't aura them. But luckily everyone is at 1 HP, so they'll be able to deal their best with their limit breaks. I even let Rinoa join the fray with her limits. I don't use Angel Wings because you lose control of her and she does really stupid things. So I just take Combine, and luckily she will use Wishing Star, which deals a lot of damage. But I have to be careful and not get too greedy with Rinoa, because she'll be the one who will make everyone invulnerable again when it wears off. Or she will heal everyone. So now we just deal some damage while we're invincible. Characters are super fast because of auto haste and their speed stats, so I have time to do a lot of things before the invincibility wears off. In some cases, I'm not sure if the number of turns for invincibility is random, because sometimes I notice that my characters would become vulnerable really quickly after I use the item. But in this fight I only used like 2 Holy Wars and the boss was dead. So you don't really need to have like as many as I do. When using invincibility items, I don't really like it because it becomes... It's more difficult to manage, because you need to be careful what you need to be careful about what you do to your characters before you're invincible, because you can't do anything to them after. So now everyone is at 1 HP. So even if the aura wears out, the characters are at 1 HP so they can do their limits. I think that's the key here. Because if you have to manage aura, it wears out while you're invincible and then you have no limits. So it's kind of annoying. I thought I would hate battling this guy without invincibility items, but I think after you get yourself a nice strategy, it's more reliable to do it without the invincibility. So now Rinoa does her limit break a second time. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a third one because I have to prepare for the invincibility running out. So now I'm watching the characters to see when they become normal again. Like now they're transparent. I'm watching to see if they become normal, and I will try to use a Mega Elixir as soon as that happens, or use an Holy War. Different beat, different beat. Just showing off some of Zell's moves. This should deal more than one hit. See, now I'm preparing with Rinoa to use an item. Because you don't want your invincibility to run out just before Terra Break. It happened to me. Or Megiddo Flame. Like the characters became normal again, and then bam, he does Terra Break and everyone dies. It's just as stressful as not using invincibility, I think. Luckily everyone is still invincible, so I'm triggering my limit breaks again, then waiting with Rinoa what happens after that. 0, 0, 0! Haha! It means nothing. Everyone is still invincible. I don't want to risk Rinoa not being available when this thing runs out. No. Don't do this. Okay, I was like, oh, did I cave in to the little noise that says the limit is ready? No, I didn't. More damage. Come on, Squall, do Lionheart. Oh, everyone's vulnerable again. He killed Squall. Okay, heal everyone. And now, full life on Squall, everybody's ready to kick some ass again. So now next attack is Ultima. Ultima Mantoid. He doesn't do it. Okay, like, see? He does a physical attack like right before doing his main attack. It's like he can sneak in. These little physical attacks at any time during his pattern. During his main pattern. Aura on everyone, and then we can be invincible. Again, we don't really care about damage because we're gonna use an item to be invulnerable. However, Light Pillar is coming next, so I don't want him to kill a character. So I should use a Holy War as soon as possible. Or maybe it's already too late. I don't remember if I've seen that Zell as a Holy War queued up. Is he dead? Is the boss dead? No. Holy War, yeah. Zell had a Holy War queued up. I'm not too stupid. Light Pillar, it doesn't work! It doesn't work! I laugh in face of your attack. Now Rinoa can join in with some damage of her own. Come on, Squall, do the Lionheart. Please, end this thing. That's what the boss is saying. End my suffering. Now she does invincible move. You're kind of too late there. That's one thing I don't really like about, like, Final Fantasy VIII is like my favorite game of the series, but there is one thing I don't like about it, it's too much randomness. A lot of these limit breaks are like a slot machine. You don't really decide what they do. Except Zell, of course, you can control what he does, but like, for example, Squall and Rinoa, you can't really decide what they do. It's random. There's a little bit too much of randomness in this game. That's like one of its flaws, in my opinion. It's still my favorite one, but that's one flaw I don't like. I don't do the Meteor Strike because it does no damage on him. And he's dead. So you see, it took less time in this attempt. But I think I got longer invincibility. I'm not sure if the invincibility is random or not, but basically this is the same strategy as before, except instead of defending, you need to use Holy Wars and be careful and when you heal yourself and when you put yourself in invincibility mode, because again, if you're not at low HP or on aura when you're invincible, you can't fix that problem when invincibility is on. So now I want to show you, I want to leave you with another attempt at this fight that was without invincibility items, but in that case, you know, I ended up beating the boss, but I kind of messed up, and it's a fight that has a lot of close calls, so I thought it was pretty entertaining to watch. So I will leave you with a no commentary attempt of this fight that I did before the final one. So I will shut up and let you watch that attempt. And I hope you enjoyed this little video. I hope it will help you defeat that guy, this Omega weapon. I know we're like years after the original game came out, but I don't care. I love Final Fantasy VIII. I hope you like the game as well, and I hope that this has helped you defeating the most difficult boss in the game. So this has been MegaPhilX. See you next time. Or you can just use selfie and cast the end. That'll make things easier.